my son was home for Christmas break. We were really looking forward to having some good time together. And while we had some time together, it wasn't necessarily a good time. He had kind of a rough Christmas break. Started feeling uncomfortable, like he had done a workout in his abdominal area that was causing him pain. And then he kind of realized, well, you know what, I haven't done an abdominal workout. And then that pain started to shift a little bit. So it had been a couple of days that he was experiencing pain. Called a friend, the friend said, go to the emergency room. So we loaded up the car, came to the emergency room, and he was treated like I think some of the conversation that goes on is that we want to treat our patients like family, and they did. They treated him so perfectly. And when you're having so much trepidation, so like, oh my gosh, you know, are they gonna be ripping this child's, I mean, it's my child, it's my baby. And to think that someone that I've never laid eyes on before is going to be really having his life in their hands is terrifying, really. And we haven't had a lot of hospital kinds of experiences in our time, but that whole thing where you think, you know, don't talk to strangers and all that comes to the point where you've got your child in someone's hands and they're making choices and using technology to decide what's the best course of action. So got him in the hospital. Next morning the doctor came in, told him what was going to happen, and off he goes to the to the operating room to have his appendix taken out. So again, so much trepidation, worrying about this most precious, prized creature in your life. So it turned out to be, you know, the appendix came out, it hadn't burst, there were no horrible after effects to that. We really caught it on the right side of things. But the doctor was incredible. The technology that was available to diagnose him and make sure that the choices that they made on his behalf were the right choices for him. Everyone from the nurse, anesthesiologist, the doctors, the nurse on the floor where he was in pediatrics, which is hilarious because he's 220 pounds and, you know, 6 feet tall. But the nurse, Becky, there was so incredible. He was treated, and these are his words, I felt like my grandma was taking care of me. This campaign is fantastic because not only does it help individuals in the hospital, but it helps us be the best hospital to go to locally. And for me, I don't want to have the concept of having to drive hours and hours. 45 minutes was way plenty for me to be in a car with someone who wasn't feeling well. But knowing that I've got a fantastic hospital in my community right next door to me, that I don't have to drive forever and ever to get there. They've got the technology, they've got the knowledgeable people, they've got the nurses, they've got the whole, it's the package, it's the whole package. And when somebody you love doesn't feel well, you want the whole package there so that their care is the top priority, and it's perfect. You guys join the flock, be part of this, be part of the Employee Gifts campaign. It's a fantastic opportunity for us to give that little something that goes such a long way.